I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was done up like last week. Tell me where have you been? Came out of hiding, girl.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new here. Today I have for you guys a Q&A. I went ahead and asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions and I wrote them down here because I was probably gonna forget them. But before we get started, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about me, or tell you guys a little bit about me. For starters, my name is Daniela. I was born and raised in Oxnard, California. I am a Sagittarius, which means I was born in December, and I have two younger siblings, a brother and a sister. And lastly, I am married to my wonderful husband, Cruz. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So my first question was, how did Cruz and I meet? Cruz and I met through Instagram. I remember the exact dates that everything happened. So the first time we ever talked was April 4th of 2020. I posted on my story asking all of my followers who wanted to be my friend, and he was one of them. He was one of the many that responded, and something in my gut just told me respond to him, and I did, and we became friends for a good while. And then after we met in person for the first time on Mother's Day, I was selling chocolate covered strawberries for that day, and he placed an order. And the funniest thing happened when we met. He actually forgot to pay me for the strawberries, and which was totally fine with me. I wasn't gonna like charge him or be like, hey, you forgot to pay me. But he realized and he came back and he paid me when he came back. And that's how we officially met online and then met in person. So that is how Cruz and I met. My second question is, how did I feel when he asked me to marry him? I felt very happy because I knew I always wanted to marry him from the beginning, which some of you may be like, how did you know? But I just knew. The energy that he gave me and the vibes that he gave me were just something I never felt before, which might be a little cliche, but he just helped me be a better me. And I never felt the type of relationship that we had, whether it was our friendship or relationship with anybody else. And I was like, I knew he was the one. So I was very happy when he asked me to marry him, because I was like, okay, then he must feel the same way that I do. But my next question is, what is my biggest pet peeve? I feel like I have a few, but my biggest one, I would say, is when people ask me the same question over and over and over. I feel like I figured that out when I used to live with my mom, because she would always ask me the same question over and over and over again, and I'd be like, does she forget? Is her memory like not that great? Or I felt like she would just forget. But I felt like that was the thing that like really irked me the most, is just when she would ask me the same question over and over and over again. I think the second one that comes close to that is when people leave their doors open. Like, you leave a room and you leave your door wide open, and I'm just like, just close the door. I feel like it's just a sense of privacy to close your door, like, or you leave a bathroom door open, and I'm just like, the house is gonna smell like whatever you just did in there, and I'm just like, just close the door. But those are my biggest pet peeves. My next question is, how is the married life going? And I would say the married life is going very well. Obviously, everybody knows relationships are not perfect, and that's why you need to work through them, communicate, and that's why I say my relationship, or not my relationship, but the married life is going great, because Chris and I have created a bond where we're able to just talk things out, whether it's bad things or good things, and we both know that at the end of the day, as long as we can talk to each other, we're gonna be okay. So the married life is going great. My next question is, what pets do I have? I only have Goku, which is our Pomeranian. He is currently 7 years old, which means he is about 40 years in dog life, which is so sad because he's getting old. I've only known him for 4 years, which is the length. Wait, I think 3 years. Yeah, the length of mine and Chris's relationship. So I've only known him for 3 years. Cruz has had him his whole life since he was a little baby. So Cruz is a lot more like emotionally attached to him. And whenever I tell Cruz that I want to get another dog because I really want a corgi, he tells me no because he feels that Goku will get depressed because we're showing another dog attention. And I respect his feelings, so no dog until the future maybe. Who knows if we'll even get a pet again. But as of right now, Goku is our only pet, our only son, because we consider him our son and we love him very much. And we wish that we could spend forever with him, but we know that's not the case. So he's our only baby for now. My next question is, what is my favorite thing to do? Which I think can correlate to the question after, which is what makes me happy. And I think going to amusement parks is like my favorite thing ever. I love going to amusement parks. I feel like just the adrenaline of the roller coasters and the feeling of like being happy is just overwhelming. I really love amusement parks. I would also say shopping, because I'm always going broke when it comes to shopping. I get money and I'm just like, I need to go to the store. I need to go spend my money, which is a bad habit that I have. So I need to control myself. But those are my two favorite things. And I would consider those things the things that make me happy. Going to amusement parks, shopping. I would say also being home and just not having to worry about anything are the things that make me happy. My next question is, what is the hardest thing about starting a YouTube channel? I think the hardest thing for me, I would say, was just picking my phone up and filming, because that's the one thing I still struggle with, is just grabbing my phone and filming, especially in public, because I'm always thinking in my head, like, I feel like people are judging me and I know I should just not care. But I do care, and I feel like that's okay. I'm just learning to get over that. I think I've done a lot better in recording a lot more. I have posted a lot more consistently than I have in the past. And we're just gonna get better. We're just gonna keep growing and getting out of our comfort zone. And we're just gonna get through it. But yes, that's what I would say is the hardest thing about starting a YouTube channel, at least for me, is just picking up my camera and filming. Okay. My next question is, what is my favorite holiday? My favorite holiday would be Christmas and Halloween. Those are my two favorite holidays. Christmas, just because ever since Chris and I started dating, I've really learned to enjoy Christmas, just because I feel like my birthday and Christmas are finally separated and not being combined, because my birthday is only 5 days apart from Christmas. And growing up, my family always combined my birthday and Christmas together, and I felt like I didn't really have a special day for me, because in my eyes, my birthday is like something completely different from Christmas. So now in my age, I would say Christmas is my favorite holiday, and next to it would be Halloween, just because I like the spooky things. I love like horror nights and like all that stuff. I like scary movies, and I just love decorating my house. I love dressing up and scaring little kids. Who doesn't like scaring little kids? But not just that, I just like walking around and like seeing everyone get dressed up. I feel like that's just what it's all about. Next question is, what is my favorite amusement park? And I feel like this ties into what makes me happy and what is my favorite thing to do. My favorite amusement park is Disneyland. If I could be there all day, every day, trust me, I would. If I had the money to freaking buy Disneyland, I would, and keep it to myself. I literally love being there. It's my favorite place on earth, to be honest. And if it's not Disneyland, then I would say it's Knott's Berry Farm, which may be shocking to some of you, because I feel like a lot of the times Six Flags is what comes second to a lot of you. But no, for me it's Knott's Berry Farm. I just personally feel like the rides are a lot. better there, a lot scarier, as you would say. I don't know. Six Flags hype just died out for me. But my next question is, what is a goal I want to complete before the year ends? I think a goal that I want to complete before the year ends is just being more active again. I will say that I did become a lot lazier just because I fell into a bit of a sadness, which I don't want to say depression because it wasn't a depression. I just got really sad and I stopped working out. I stopped even like being active. And even my job now, I'm not as active as I was before, and I've noticed myself get a lot chubbier. And I always tell myself, if I'm gonna be complaining that I'm chubby and eating the way that I am and not doing anything about it, I cannot complain. I cannot complain because I haven't done anything to change. So I would like to get a lot more active, whether it's going back to the gym, going on runs, or even playing sports just so that I can be distracted and not even realize that I'm working out. I might even do that. So that's what I want to complete before the year ends, is just to be more active again. The next question is, how has life been after high school? My high school experience was not the greatest, to say the least, for many reasons, but one accomplishment that I did have was graduating early. I graduated as a junior, and that was the year that Cruz and I actually met. So I felt like life after high school was just, it was a dream because I finally met the person that was making me happy, that I finally felt like, okay, I can finally be me and I can finally enjoy life. And I know my life shouldn't just revolve around another person, but this cruise just made me enjoy life even more. Like, I enjoyed doing little things like going outside and playing with my little cousins. And I don't know, I feel like that didn't really answer the question, but life after high school has been a roller coaster. I feel like it's been good and bad, just because I've had some experiences that definitely made it really bad, but I've also had a lot more experiences that have made it good, which gets me into my next question of, would I go back in time and change anything if I could? I feel like this is a very hard question because I don't think I would change anything, because then it wouldn't lead me into the life I live now. But if there's something I could change, it would be the night that I got into my car accident, just because, as some of you may know, I got into a really bad car accident almost 2 years ago that I really consider it as ruining my life, because I lost the car, I got a really bad back injury, and a couple other things that happened that I will probably talk to you guys about at a later time. But yeah, I feel like this car accident just really ruined my life, and if I could take it back and stay home that night instead of going out, I definitely would. And before any of you think that it was my fault, no, it was not. I got hit by a drunk driver and they ended up totaling my car. So yeah, guys, I think that's the only moment in my life that I would go back and change. And I think I would tell myself that night to stay home and not go out. To my next question is, where do I see myself in 5 years? In 5 years, I see myself probably with a child, being a stay-at-home mom maybe, owning my business, because I do want to have a business aside from YouTube. If it's either going to be baking, making clothing, making lip gloss, doing something. I just want to have my own business. That way, I don't have to be working for other people, having to work a 9 to 5. I can work at my own time and have my own schedule and do what I enjoy, because I actually really love baking. I just think about it sometimes too hard, and I'm like, I don't know if I can have steady income just with this. So I think in 5 years, I see myself owning multiple businesses, hopefully being a stay-at-home wife with a child or not, maybe. What else? I don't know. I feel like that's the only life I want for myself, is being a stay-at-home, whether it's with kids or not. Although I really do want kids, but who knows? But yeah, that's all I feel like that was like the lamest answer ever, but that's just what I want. So hopefully that's what I get. So in 5 years, I hope to be alive. I hope that an earthquake doesn't take me out. But let's get into my next question. How many tattoos do I have? I have 4 tattoos. They're all red because I really love how red tattoos look on me. So I have, let me see, how can I show you guys? So I have this one right here, which is just, it just says warrior in Arabic, right? Arabic. But I chose Arabic because I thought it looked really cute. This is how the red looks on me, but I just thought it looked really, really cute on me. I chose the word warrior just because I felt like I went through a lot in my life. Obviously, not as much as others, but in my life, I felt like I got through a lot of traumatic times. And that's why I believe I'm a warrior, because I was able to get through everything that I did. And I'm still here. And my other 3 tattoos, I have one on my spine. Let me see if I can show y'all. So that is my most recent tattoo. I had wanted a tattoo for so long. It was so painful. I literally cried when the girl was doing the outline. I cried, but after that, it wasn't too bad. But pain level, 8 out of 10. I really love that tattoo. I feel like that's gonna be my last tattoo if I don't get another one. But my other 2 tattoos, I probably should have showed you before I sat down, is this one here on my rib. That one didn't hurt as much as my spine did. So I thought my spine was gonna be completely fine. So I thought my spine was gonna be completely fine. Like I wasn't gonna feel anything, but my spine hurt so much. And my last tattoo is just one on my hip. It's just some butterflies and the initial C for Cruz. And some of y'all might tell me that I'm crazy for getting his initial on me, but I don't care. It's okay. It's my body. It's my choice. So, yeah, I felt that I wanted to do it, and I did, and it's super tiny, so if I ever want to get it removed, I can, but I don't think I will. I honestly really love it, so. And you guys, last but not least, what influenced me to start YouTube? Honestly, I felt like I always wanted to do it. I was just very shy. So I told myself, I was like, if I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone, it's gonna be with YouTube, because it's really gonna get me to record and stop being shy and actually go for it. So I think that's what influenced me to do it. I was just really drawn to it. I don't know why. I just was, and I just started doing it, and I actually really grew to enjoy it, which is why I am constantly promoting it on my TikTok and Instagram. Although some people might be like, this girl isn't gonna get anywhere. Whether I get anywhere or not, I feel like I just really enjoy doing it. So that's why we're doing it. So I feel like all in all, what really did influence me was just my shyness and trying to get over my fear of being shy, because when it comes down to the real life, I am the quietest person ever, and I didn't want to be like that anymore. I really wanted to get out of my comfort zone and be able to talk to people without having a problem, without stuttering. And I think that this has really helped me get out of it. I know I've only shown a lot more confidence when filming in private, but hopefully I can get a lot more confidence when filming in public in the future. But yeah, you guys, that is the end of my Q&A. Sorry if it wasn't that long, but that was everything all of you guys asked me, and I appreciate you guys for asking me these questions. I know I bugged you guys on there to ask me so many questions, but to those of you that asked me, I really appreciate it, and I hope this gave you guys a little bit of insight to how I think and how I feel. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Oh, no, wait.